The Ballad of Birmingham. Ballads are being written even today. You hear them as the lyrics of songs. Country songs often are ballads set to music, even now. And so this is not a dead art form that was only written hundreds of years ago, as this next ballad will show you. In order to understand this ballad, it's written in modern English. It's not difficult to read, but you have to understand the historical perspective a little bit. And the title says it's on the bombing of a church in Birmingham, Alabama in 1963. This was at the height of the civil rights movement and the marches on various southern cities. So this tells of an incident that happened in Birmingham, Alabama in 1963. Mother dear, may I go downtown instead of out to play and march the streets of Birmingham in a freedom march today? No, baby, no, you may not go, for the dogs are fierce and wild, and clubs and hoses, guns and jails aren't good for a little child. But mother, I won't be alone. Other children will go with me and march the streets of Birmingham to make our country free. No, baby, no, you may not go, for I fear those guns will fire. But you may go to church instead and sing in the children's choir. She has combed and brushed her night dark hair and bathed rose petal sweet and drawn white gloves on her small brown hands and white shoes on her feet. The mother smiled to know her child was in a sacred place, but that smile was the last smile to come upon her face. For when she heard the explosion, her eyes grew wet and wild. She raced through the streets of Birmingham, calling for her child. She clawed through bits of glass and brick, then lifted out a shoe. Oh, here's the shoe my baby wore. But baby, where are you? There's a literary device called irony, which is demonstrated in this poem. The mother thought she was sending her child to a place where she would be safe, and it turns out that was the most dangerous place she could have gone, and the result was tragedy. So when you hear about something being ironic, that means things don't turn out exactly the way they were set up to. And that's one of the points of this particular poem.